welcome back. So I told you we were going to try to get over here and clean some oats with the Amish neighbors I got over here. And he said we can record, we just can't get his face in. So, all right. So just at the moment we're going to clean some wheat seed, and they're just going to use this for hog feed, so it doesn't have to get super clean. Pretty cool. Not super clean. We still got a few little husks and whiskers in there yet. I've seen a, yeah, there's one. I missed it. There's a few bits of stem in there, but I didn't bring the screens over to do smaller stuff. I could have. We've got smaller screens. We need a smaller screen to put up in the top, or to get the rest of that stuff out. But he says, nah, don't worry about it. He's going to use these for feed. But once we get over to the oats are obviously a bigger seed, so they shouldn't initially bother. I guess if they do, we'll have to run home and grab a different screen. But there's his wagon of oats. Oh man, I shouldn't have put this board here. Hold on. Okay. So here's his oats. And yeah, the oats are quite a bit bigger, so they probably won't bother. But I mean, we'll get all this stuff out of it for sure. But anyway, pretty cool. Got it leveled up, so it's running pretty good. You can see it's got little bits of lines coming out over here on the split side. And then look at all the little tiny freaking wheat seeds, grass seeds, and all that stuff coming out. The chickens really like this. I'm gonna ask them if I can't keep that stuff, take it home. Then of course, the fanning part, blowing a lot of stuff out on the side. It's catching some of it over here. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I'm going to kind of play with this a little bit and see what happens when I mess with it. I'm not sure really how to set this thing. I don't have a book for it. Kind of handy if I did have a book. Then I would kind of know how to set it. It kind of tells you on the side here, but without messing with it, I'm just not really sure how it really affects it. Let's see what happens when I loosen this all the way up. Okay. Definitely like it with this piece farther back. It slides forward and backward. And then by keeping this kind of close, not all the way down, let's see what it does when I run it all the way down. It's making it shake pretty hard, which is what I'm kind of looking for. I think I want to keep it loosened up where it's got a few more vibrations in there. Yeah, like that. Yeah, right there. That's causing that thing to jackhammer up and down just a little bit more. Okay. I think I've got it kind of where we want it. Yeah, we still got some big pieces coming through. Right there. The wheat seed there. But for the most part, it's pretty clean. Are we done with the wheat? Okay. We just gotta wait for that stuff. Wait for it to run that out, and then we're gonna switch over and run the oats. Alright, we switched over to oats. Look at those pretty girls. I wonder if we shouldn't be getting that stuff. Hey! Hey! You don't want that stuff in there, do you? That's not going to be good oats, in my opinion. I mean, you want to use these for seed. I think I would pull them out, wouldn't you?
So, do we need to...
You want to just slide that over? Maybe, I can stand here and kind of catch these so they're not going in there. Just dump them out on the ground, or we could put them in that.
We can sweep them up.
You can put them into that too. Put them in that another tub. Yeah, that'll work. That's pretty cool. Is that all we're gonna do? Well, that's a pretty good amount of oats we run through. So anyway, okay. All the light little chaff shit we got out here. Whew. Yeah. Quite a bit. I mean, there's a considerable amount in there. All those fines. Little oats that aren't gonna do much. Cool. Okay. I guess we'll Back the pickup back up in here and get this thing loaded up.
You want that? You want that for your chickens?
I mean, my chickens will eat it.
I mean, I don't care.
All right, back home now. We did about 40 or so bushel, 42, I think. Something like that. Anyway, it took us a little over 2.5 hours. Of course, we did those wheat also. But he was happy, and we just kind of went along for fun to have something to do today. Just kind of bored. Helping him out. I'm just going to put the screens away and blow the cleaner out. It's got a bunch of fines in it that mice would love to get in, you know, chew that stuff up. So, we got a few wheat kernels in here yet. Anyway, ended up, he gave us all the weed seed and the light fluffy, so our chickens are gonna have fun. They get to pick through all that stuff. Yeah, anyway, good enough. All right, guys, we gotta run in and get the cows their grain this afternoon. Went ahead and stopped and fed the bulls on the way back. Got some feed coming for the cows, so we don't have to keep hauling it back and forth. We've been hauling it back and forth in buckets because we didn't have enough feed for both lots. But anyway, yeah, all right. Well, it's a new day, guys. Gonna do a little bit different on this video. Gonna go do a little work for this guy. We did all that scraper work last year at Hinterland. Same guy, different project. Gonna go do a little backhoeing. All right, guys. So, long story short, I am just digging in intakes for a farmer. This farmer bought his own tile machine, and he doesn't have a backhoe. He's got a dozer, but doesn't have a backhoe. So he's got a whole bunch of tile that he's got to get put in these draws. So that waterway that thing's sitting in, you got to get a tile line strung all the way up that guy, all the way clear up to the top. And then everywhere that there's a terrace going to be put, there has to be intakes. And I'm assuming he's got, I see flags way over there. Way over there. I'm assuming he's going to be terraces all the way across. A bunch of these. So I just have to go along after he gets the tile trenched in the ground. I have to go in and dig alongside the tile, and he's going to put an intake in. Well, we got him back in the ground and started, and he just went down to grab the tile trailer, and I was setting up to dig in an offset right here for a intake, and we got dang blow the hose. It's like, you know what? I think that one needed replaced a while ago, bud. Well, we're not too far from my good old boys in there at Napa. Them guys are pretty good at making hoses. Yeah, that thing's been bad for a while. Good gracious. This one could be replaced too, to be honest, but I know how it is, guys. I'm the same way. I don't like to replace hoses unless they're, you know, blowing out, leaking. But sometimes we do, like that one. I mean, I think I would get that one replaced because that's kind of a major hose right there. It's, you know, whatever. All right, let's go see if we got some wrenches. There we go. Got us a new line on. Now let's go fire it up, see if it's going to be anything else. Back to it. I need to dig in a offset right here so we can get this intake about right there. Now I guess I'll just move the burb out of the way and get back at it. So in the time it took me to go to town to get a hose, he has got the rest of this line dug in, so I guess he's got her working good. Gotta get down there and find where that tile line is, get her dug up, and then we'll hook this intake in there so it'll take surface water. Because if you see where these pink flags are, there's going to be a terrace going across this hill. Right across the hill. So we're going to be able to catch surface water with those intakes. And I don't know where there is any to show you, but surely you understand. Basically, it's going to take the extra surface water in a really heavy rain and catch it, put it down underground so it can't create big ditches going down the hill. Well, getting closer on this one anyway, but I guess today's the day to be blowing hoses. I think it's the stick hose right here, because I was just trying to push myself up the hill a little ways and she popped. So anyway, rather than lose a bunch more oil, we'll leave her sit there. The store's closed today now anyway, so. And the boss man said that's going to be a Caterpillar hose, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, not my deal. I'm going to hop in the car and head home for today. Maybe he can get it fixed first thing tomorrow so we can keep going. Because this guy's got a lot of tile to put in. A lot of intakes. I think he said like 17 intakes, so it'll be fun. Well, they went back up and got the hose replaced, but the guy that's running the ditch for me, the guy that's got the trencher, decided he had other stuff to do. I don't know what he had to do, but so we didn't do anything yesterday, and then today, or last night rather, early this morning, we got like 1.5 inches of rain. So we're not doing any tiling, not doing any backhoeing. Stop. So just doing a little servicing on the anteater. I got the 2 filters down underneath, transmission filters replaced. That big O-ring around the outside of that canister has been leaking. So I replaced that O-ring like I always do, but this time I used a thicker diameter O-ring. So hopefully that will cure up and stop the weeping. I'm not sure why it's leaking. I mean, like I said, I've replaced the O-ring every time, but so and now I'm just servicing the wife's car because there's a kitty under there, a couple of them. Anyway, I gotta get this thing jacked up because I can't fit underneath of there. I hate working on cars.
I can.
Somewhere in there. I guess if I lift the engine up out of the engine bay, we'll know we're in the wrong spot. I think that'll work. Well, that's that for this video, guys. Not got a whole lot done on the tractor. Got a little bit of tiling done, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Anyway, you guys know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a good thumbs up. Questions, comments down below. Till next time. Catch you later.